So now I'm almost to what's called Belcher Road, and I just realized that without even like looking and stuff, I'm like almost at Belcher Road, which is, if I was sitting at home and I thought Keene to Belcher Road, I would have thought it's kind of far. But I'm almost there right now, and I haven't even like looked up until just now. Right now I just clicked and I uploaded the first video, which is when I just like came into the driveway and I'm still doing my glasses and my hair or whatever, because I wanted to start vlogging it already. And it's a lot of fun when you do. There's starting to be a lot of people around here. It's okay. And what I mean by a lot of people is a lot of cars. Let me tell you something. Cars and people walking don't interact. When was the last time you interacted with somebody that was walking when you were driving? All you do is look at me. You know, I just don't want you to jump in front of me, so I'm watching for that. And, you know, and I'm trying to, if I think you're wearing something cool, I'm going to continue to look. Getting across, no problem. There's no one around. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in my holster, because I just realized I may need my hand to do something to somebody, so I need to just be ready. This is just more prepared, you dig? One time I was riding by here a couple weeks ago, and there was a couple trucks here, and they were what I think is, you know, kind of like trimming the dead parts of the tree. That's silly. Told you, I wait till it falls off and then go put it in the pile. I'm gonna go behind this building here too, because this is where the real walkers be going. And the reason I said that is because I'm a walker, real time. There's a place here called Monty's Pizza that I don't know, I've probably been in less than 20 times, I think. It's fun to go in there. When I was leaving the house today, because there's a couple businesses over here. So every time I've gone on one of my trips here, I haven't brought any currency or anything like that. I think I'm gonna buy a couple of Bitcoin. I wish I knew better when I was working. I would have had like $10,000 worth or something already. There's a bunch of lines here, and I suppose that's just like sort of a repair of, like, I don't know, maybe the wall was trying to crack or something, but it just looks silly. I think all the cracks would look better than the whiteout you put all over it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn to be careful to... Oh, I could have put my glasses on. That would allow me to see, and I'm gonna take some of this wood later on today. Now there's a car coming, and I'm holding his fucking 2x4 bullshit. So I look like some kind of maniac person that's holding some kind of 2x4 bullshit. I'm gonna stash it in one of these cubbies. Okay, it's full. So since I discovered that it's full, when I was walking up, I was also planning, I was like, okay, I could leave it against this thing. Initially, there's these big, large red pipes over there. There's a pallet over here. And the pallet's attached to the dumpster, so does that mean that they want the dumpster man to take it? Because I want that pallet. I need to get my pickup truck. Alright, so I just stood off the pallet because I was thinking, the way it was leaning over the one thing, so if a truck came and took that dumpster, it was gonna fall, you know? And so I stood it up between them, so if he's skilled enough, he could pick up both of those and put them right back where he found them and leave that thing. But if there's a worker, if there's like a man, and they do be people outside, but no one said nothing to me, no one bothered me. Oh, where's that the hospice? But look at this car. That's too much stuff. That shouldn't be in your car. That's too much stuff. That shouldn't be in your EM2. Shame on you for buying an EM2. And that shouldn't be in there. That Cavalier looks pretty fucking cool. It looks like a damn... I could turn into... It looks... See, like, what I didn't realize either, really, was that America and even Europe was doing stuff at the same time Honda was doing Civic and VTEC and stuff. All the American ones are sort of almost, like, they're almost all very cool. For example, that Cavalier or something. I thought it looked pretty cool. So what is this business here? And more cars, computers and more? What the fuck is that place? What in the fuck? That thing's brand new. I've never even heard of that. It looks way too silly. So it looks like they were just, we saw that the one car that had all that bullshit in the back was damn parked there. So people just giving away their junk to that people. There's a red Chrysler 300 with shiny parts on it. They're backing up a whole big way. Now this fence is annoying because it doesn't allow me to go through the yard here. I'm gonna have to go on this part. There's a bunch of like sod here. Like this whole area here is all sod. I think sod's so stupid. I mean, it is way better than dirt. I don't want to like see dirt, but well, I don't know. There's no like really good grass in Florida. Like this is our neighborhood and stuff, and it's, well, I'm putting it on camera for you so you can figure it out. Wow, that's a nice wide dirt path. That's definitely grommable. That's a really wide dirt path. That's totally grommable. You know what I'm thinking is, I have, I think there's a tiny leak on my 600. So guys, listen to this. So my, what's it called? My fairings have, well, I've dropped it a couple times in the parking lot and stuff like that, you know, but no major accident or nothing, you know, I've never hit anything with it. And so, but there were some scratches, you know, I didn't really wash it too much. So what I think I'm gonna do is wash it super hella good. You know what, I could even sand it a tiny bit. And then I wanted to buy just like large sheets of gloss black vinyl. So basically a wrap job. So I'm gonna just like wrap it so then it looks shiny and like blemish free. And then I'm gonna sell it to somebody. You know, like I have, man, I changed the exhaust on it, I changed the sprockets, I went down one, up two teeth. You know, this is like the second aftermarket chain I bought for it. It already had the jumper mod, so it has the European emissions requirements, which allow for greater horsepower in my model. I mean, like 7 horsepower or something. Like, well, it's peak horsepower, you know what I mean? But it's more than 0. So I spent some money on the damn bike. You know, I bought at least 1 front tire and at least 2 or 3 rear tires. You know, I put like 18,000 miles on it. I really don't want to sell this thing. I really like it. But well, I don't know what to say. The radiator's leaking a tiny bit. But I haven't even really gotten to ride it yet and do like really good testing on it and stuff. So I can wait for that. But I was thinking, this is like the first time I was actually considering something like a Grom, because if I'm just going around town or something, Grom's excellent, you know what I mean? But so is my Harley too, though, you know, like, I really only need that damn Harley. I had the Harley for a year, for, I think, 13, yeah, I had it for like a year and a half before I bought my sport bike. And, I mean, I rode that Harley, I rode it to Daytona, I think at least a couple times, to like Leesburg, you know, to Manatee County, several times just to go to the bar and then ride back. But the Grom is kind of something cool. There's a bicycle person coming up over here. I'm gonna stay on my side of the sidewalk, you know what I mean? Oh, look, the person's crossing. Crossing a red light. Red light! Violation! I don't follow any rules either, you know what I mean? I just do what I have to do not to get arrested. Everything else is okay. What's this? What the fuck is that? You know what? Wait, that's 3 tones so far. 2 is plenty. We didn't have like a really loud buzzer either, like, because I was in schools that were kind of built. One was built in 2002, and then the other, I don't know when was built, but it was higher learning, and they had what they called tones instead of like the bell or something like, you know, because that's kind of loud and scary and blah. So we just had tones, but I only remember 2 tones, and really 2 tones gets the job done. 1 does, but the second confirmatory tone is totally plenty. The 3rd one is just annoying. Like at that point, you're just trying to hurt my ears. So I really didn't like that. I wonder if these people think that I'm the one who hit the crosswalk, because sometimes it looks like I may have just crossed, and people are going to blame me for this traffic light. I didn't hit that button. I'm just here walking. That's a pretty new looking fit. If you look at the grill on it. Oh, another damn tone. There better not be the late bell, because that was like 60 seconds of travel time. You should give me like 5 or 7 minutes to get to the next room. 5 is probably okay number. 7 is definitely plenty. When I was going from 3rd to 4th period, or from 4th to 5th, I don't remember which, in 6th grade at Bay Point Middle School, I would immediately leave when that buzzer went off, and then I would walk to the class. They were in literally opposite ends of the campus, so even going at like a quick pace, not stopping anywhere, you would be like 12 seconds behind the bell or something like that. And that girl didn't get it. Like, she just thought, I think it was Miss Blassingame, she just thought we were being fuckboys and being late. I was like, no, bitch. Like, not only is everybody at the school 2 feet taller than me, but they're all black. I'm just trying to get by without running into somebody. And you're giving me shit for being late. Damn, bitch. That's what I like when Kanye West says in that song, class started 2 hours ago. Oh, am I late? No, I already graduated. And then he said like, something like, you should be, that I'm even here, you should be proud. How does that line go? Oh, that I'd even show up to this fake ass shit. But that's not true about school. Like, he was writing that about school, and I don't agree with that at all. You kidding me? School was like the best time I ever had. Like, fucking everything you would get to learn, oh my god. And then if you get interested in something, you have all the resources on earth. You have every text in your county, and the access to the internet. We can do anything we fucking want. Like, I used to joke that it was kind of a bitch that I had to, well, ever since 3rd grade, I had to write like papers, you know what I mean? Like, I would have to do computer assignments. So I had a lot more work to do than the other generation. So y'all can look at clip. I've been working on computers since age like 7. And I was like the first year that like the writing FCAT was actually graded, because they were just testing it before all these state tests that are like the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Every time I have to take like the FCAT, what's it stand for? Florida Comprehensive Academic Testing? I don't know. And it's like reading comprehension, and you have to say like, what makes sense based on this story, or correct this grammar or writing or something, or do this math problem, do this triangle problem. And it'd be a piece of cake, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be getting like all of them right all the time or something. And then, but tons of schools and counties around the state, these kids can't even pass their test. They're like getting failing grades on it, you know, and I'm over here like almost winning the whole thing. So like, that's fucking weird, you know what I mean? Like, it is so easy to teach a kid how to do some math problems or something, you know? I know that there's so many, it's racial difference, well, it's socioeconomic status is the biggest, like, indicator for, I think, low education or something, I don't know. But I guess, I don't know, but see, if you're in a poor area in an urban center, that won't do. Rural is our poor because it's not expensive. It's a different living. If you're living in a city and you're poor, you're making it so tough for your kids. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Cheers.